welcome to this latest edition of the Sports Block. My name is Harrison Eaton.
And I'm Charlie Weaver.
Tonight we will bring you volleyball as we have the Patriots of Apex Friendship and the Mustangs of Middle Creek. Both teams coming off wins in their last matchup as Friendship has beaten Heritage in straight sets and Middle Creek beat the defending SWAC champions of Apex in a 5-set match, and as they won in the final set of 16-14, gaining their second conference win of the year. Coming into this game, Apex Friendship is ranked 10th in Middle Creek after not being ranked last week. Jumps all the way to 15th in high school OTs, Eastern North Carolina volleyball top 25 poll.
Yeah, definitely. Middle Creek, after coming in 15th this week in the poll, had a nice win against Apex yesterday on the road, which is always tough, and it puts them to 2-0 on the conference schedule this season. So a big game tonight for both these two teams, both strong teams, and we're going to have to look out for some good matchups.
Yeah, definitely this Middle Creek team led by two sophomores in Brew and Zelda. Both very talented young core for Middle Creek. Middle Creek on the season is 5-2, where Apex Friendship is 6-2. Both teams are undefeated in SWAC play. Middle Creek is third in the SWAC, where Friendship is second in the SWAC, both trailing Fuquay Varina High School.
The opening lineups are out. On the floor for Middle Creek are captains Kennedy Bernard and Hallie Brew, along with number 13, McKenna Zelna, Hannah Jablonski, Grace Downen, and Samantha Bellantoni. Friendship will serve first.
Great kill by number 5, Lacey Garner, one of the Patriots' most talented players.
Yeah, you saw Middle Creek just couldn't get too much on the attack, and Friendship was able to bounce off that.
Navarre is the server for Friendship as it's hit over by Down.
Good block there from Middle Creek. Mary Stanko on the serve.
Another touch by Garner. Hit back up in the air by Bernard. And another kill by Zelna.
Good point there from Middle Creek. We saw a nice dig by Kennedy Bernard to keep the play alive, and they were able to bounce back on it.
Mary Stanko once again the server, one of Middle Creek's greatest servers on this team. As she hits the net, and it will become Apex Friendship point and ball. Serve.
Quinn Gale will be coming on for Apex Friendship, replacing Cameron Joyce.
Izzy Cox is the server for the Patriots. Hits it to Jablonski. Great save by Prosky.
Zelna at it again.
Zelna staying very active tonight as the ball seems to be finding her way. Hit over by Jablonski.
Great save by Bernard. Now Zelna at it again, and back to Friendship.
Jablonski's all over the floor early in this game. As Middle Creek gets a hard-fought point, extending their lead to 3-2.
A beautiful rally there from both the teams, and Middle Creek is on the top of it in the end.
Grace Doan is now server for Middle Creek. Tips the net. Finds Gale as she hits it over. Saved by Doan. Great block by Gale. As Bernard has hit the net, and Patriots have tied it up here in the first set.
A little miscommunication there from Middle Creek. Several people were going for the ball at once.
Garner is now the server for the Apex Friendship Patriots. As she hits the net.
Katie Rowland will come on the court for Samantha Bellantoni. And Avery Sixeye for Kennedy Bernard. Little hold up from Middle Creek here. Now they're good to go.
Great attempt by Sixeye, but it is blocked by number 9, Storeboro.
Friendship has done a really good job blocking some of these attacks from Middle Creek.
As number 3, the libero Cornelius is now the server. Great.
Good dig from Stanko. The Sixeye pops it over. Now Friendship on the offense.
Great team block by Berg and Zelna right there. I believe Apex Friendship had a foot fault on the line.
Some great blocks there. Emily Berg. She's been doing that all season.
Yeah, definitely one of Middle Creek's taller players, which definitely helps. As that one is hit over the line, as Apex Friendship is trying to make a debate that is their point, but will fall into the hands of Middle Creek as Zelna is now the server. Server to Garner. As Apex Friendship will gain that point. As Gale will be subbed out. Hit in the hands by Brew, and Sixeye back to Brew. As it will go over, mishandled by Brew, and will fall into the hands of Friendship. Scores 6-6 in the first set. Great job by Berg there to reach over the net and get the easy point for the Mustangs.
Cornelius kept it alive for Friendship, but Middle Creek shut her down right after.
As the libero Jablonski, the server.
A miss hit from Cameron Joyce, and it's going to be one of Middle Creek's easiest points of the night right there.
Yeah, it'll be Jablonski's 13th ace of the season.
Brew just flips it over some Friendship defenders, and she's going to get the point.
Middle Creek going on a little bit of a rally here, up 3 now in the first set. Great job by Brew on that left side to get the ball over the net. As that is a mishandle by the Mustangs.
Possession will flip. This Friendship will be on the serve after Jablonski's fault.
Prosky is the server for the Patriots. And she will get the ace.
McKenna Zelda thought it was going to go out. She let it go, and it landed just in that back corner.
Roland hits it to Jablonski, and Jablonski hits it over. Into the hand of Cox.
A good save by 6i. A great dig by Jablonski, and she's going to put it back over.
That was a great offensive possession for the Patriots, as Navarre was all over the floor on that possession, trying to generate a point, and I believe it was after the second or third time she finally got the point for the Patriots, as they have gotten 3 consecutive points here.
Rowland sets it up for Downen. And Friendship's not going to be able to get that one. Middle Creek bounces back really quick after the 3 straight from Friendship. And Katie Rowland will be coming off for Samantha Bellantoni. 6i also being taken off for Bernard, who will be taking the serve.
Bernard, senior captain. One of Middle Creek's best offensive weapons.
Good block from Downen. And it will be Middle Creek point as Lacey Garner just hit it wide.
Bernard to serve again. As a misjudge by Navarre.
Yeah, even from this view, it looked like it might go over the net. Navarre thought the same, but it bounced on their side for Middle Creek point.
As Middle Creek will gain the point after a double hit. Bernard to serve once again. Falls in the hands of Joyce, and then to Cox, and then Navarre. Bernard to Bellantoni. Great block by Doan and Bellantoni. Bernard to Jablonski. And Jablonski mishandles it and hits it out.
Hallie Brew gets it over. Jablonski sets it back up for Brew. And it's saved by Friendship. And Garner puts a very good place ball as Jablonski couldn't get to it on her left-hand side. And this has kind of been a game of rallies. We saw Friendship get 3 in a row, Middle Creek then 4, and now Friendship back 2 straight points here.
Yeah, Friendship here, like you just said, they seem to be little sharing runs, as I believe it was prior to this it was 12-9, and then before that it was 9-6 in favor of Middle Creek.
Good save by Friendship. Here's Garner. And Jablonski couldn't get to it after a deflection from Bellantoni. Friendship has tied it up at 13. 4 straight points here for the Patriots.
Navarre to serve for Patriots. It's a Jablonski. Up to Brew. Brew once again finds a way to get points for the Middle Creek.
A really good set there by Kennedy Bernard. And Hallie Brew finishes it off beautifully.
As Brew will be checked out for Stanko. Stanko comes in as a server, one of Middle Creek's best servers, as previously mentioned.
And Garner's going to hit it deep. Middle Creek point.
Yeah, aggressive, as we've seen all night from Garner. She's a very powerful hitter. If she finds a way to get her accuracy down, she's going to be a dangerous.
Miscommunication there from both teams. Stanko puts it over. Harris, it's deflected. And Middle Creek can't do much about that one.
Yeah, fell short of Bernard.
Gale's checking in.
Cox is now the server. 15-14 in favor of Middle Creek. First set.
Stanko's going to have to get it over, and that one's going to be a little deep. as Friendship brings the score back even at 15. Set by Bernard to Downen, and right into the net. Just went a little short. Izzy Cox still on the serve.
They're keeping Hannah Jawanski active back in the back line there, and she's been on the ground multiple times during this game.
Definitely. The front line from Middle Creek was, you know, really succeeding earlier in getting the blocks, but not as much lately.
Here by Bernard to Zelna. Great kill by Gale. Set on the assist by Cox. As we will take a timeout, and we'll be right back with the sports block. Welcome back to the sports block as the Apex Friendship Patriots are up 18-15 in the first set. It will be the Patriots serve with Cox back to serve. Great job by the Mustangs to shorten the lead.
Down and use both of her hands there on the block, or on the attack, excuse me. And I don't think Friendship was really prepared for that. And now she will be serving. And the attack there just got through Berg and Bellantoni pretty easily. Couple missed blocks from them early.
Jablonski will be subbed in for Downen.
Lacey Garner will be serving now in these crucial points to end off the first set. Good save by Bernard, as Middle Creek's gonna have to put it over.
It was a great attempt to be blocked by Zelna as it falls out of bounds. Hits her left hand and falls on the wrong side of the red line. As a missed serve by Garner.
And Middle Creek has had some trouble with Quinn Gale, number 4 on the Apex Friendship. She is definitely the tallest player on this court, and it's been tough to block some of her spike attempts as she's just getting over everyone.
Yeah, without a doubt. And she has, as we've seen from this Apex Friendship team, they look to be more aggressive and more powerful with their attacks and serves, as Roland misfires and will fall into the hands of Apex Friendship.
Yeah, not the time to be missing some serve, you know, giving points away like that. 21-17 Patriots.
For those of you unfamiliar with volleyball, the first to 25 will be victorious in the set. You must win by 2. And the first one to win 3 sets at the varsity level will win the match.
A great save by Avery Six-Eye, and then she gets a block. Stanko over to Zelna. Saved by Cornelius. And the point will go to Middle Creek after a double hit. And that was a huge point there. If Friendship got it, they could have ran away with the set.
Yeah, great job by 6i getting the dig and the block on that. And Zelna keeping the play alive on the hit to the right side as she is back to serve. Hits it to Garner. As a misjudge by Friendship will fall into the hands of Middle Creek as they shorten the lead. That is 21-19.
Zelna with the serve. And it's stuffed out by Hallie Brew and Emily Berg, and that's the first time Middle Creek has been able to just stop Quinn Gale.
Yeah, Berg with their third block on the year, second in this game.
Brew puts it over after a beautiful dig by Zelna.
It's a great dig attempt by Jablonski, but as we've seen all game, she's been all over the floor and was unable to pop that one back up in the air as Friendship now takes a 2-point lead over the Mustangs. As number 6, Joyce, Cameron Joyce is back to serve for the Patriots. Great attempt by Berg.
Great dig by Zelna. And a good save by Jablonski. And Berg stuffed out, and it's going to be a Friendship point as Izzy Cox did a really good job there reading the play, and she was right there at the net for the stop.
As Friendship begins to take another run, they are now at set point as it is 24-20. As it looks like Joyce will be the server.
Big point here for Friendship to close out the first set.
Fired short.
Great job by Zelna making sure it gets over. Good dig by Jablonski, and Zelna puts it over to Brew, who gets it up.
Great duo block by Berg and 6i to prevent the set loss.
Huge point there for Middle Creek. Now they get on the serve. Some crucial points. They have the opportunity to turn this set around.
Jablonski back for the Mustangs. Great dig by Jablonski, up to Roland, over to Brew. Brew with the attack.
Good blocker down, but it's not enough as Friendship takes the first set 25-21. A fought-out battle of some big rallies, but the Patriots come out on top.
Yeah, it was a great first set as they will switch sides, and we will take a little bit of a break here, and we'll be right back with the Sports Block.
Welcome back to the Sports Block as we're heading into our second set. Friendship was able to take the first one, 25-21. A pretty hard out battle, and Middle Creek just needs to bounce back on this one as fast as possible.
Yeah, we saw some great rallies in that game, in that set. A great effort by the Mustangs, but it seems that Apex Friendship has come out with more firepower, it looks like, and more power behind their hits. As Middle Creek has had some miscues on their serves and just miscommunication, and hope to improve on the second set here.
Definitely. If Middle Creek can get some more coverage at the front of the net for some blocks, I think they have a great chance to take some more sets in this game. As we'll see Kennedy Bernard on the serve. Also with Zelna, Jablonski, Brew, Hammer, and Downen on the court.
Hammer first time checking into the match. As Friendship will get the kill.
Good job by Nevar. We saw a lot of her in the first set. She was pretty much everywhere, her and Garner for the Patriots.
Yeah, Nevar with over 50. I believe she'll get a service fall, which will be the Middle Creek's point.
Stanko will come on in place of Hallie Brew, and she will serve.
As Middle Creek once again hits the net on the serve.
But definitely a couple points have just been handed to Friendship like that. They need to cut those out for the second half of this game.
As Cox hits it over the back line. Now this Middle Creek team is looking better than last year's, as last year they finished 10-10 on the season, 6-6 in conference. As now they've started this season 5-2 and 2-0 in the conference, and their two losses coming against the state runner-ups in Panther Creek. Definitely two challenging games for them. This year's squad looks to have a little bit more energy behind them.
Looked like Friendship might be stuffed out at the net on that point, but they regrouped and got the point in the end. Garner with the serve. Zelna to Bernard, and a great place ball by Berg. She puts it up to Bernard, who just can't flip it over.
Yeah, difficult play to get the point. Bernard in a tough situation, as Friendship will take the serve, and Garner will be the server. Garner hits it over to Mill Creek as Hammer takes a kill attempt and hits it out of bounds on the left side.
Hit by Stanko. Bernard sets it for Zelna. And that's going to be a Middle Creek point. Gale and Harris were there at the net, but they just couldn't get it back up. And now Sarah Hammer will serve for the Mustangs.
As Friendship will hit the ball out of bounds as Sarah Hammer gets the ace. A lot of people in the crowd tonight at Middle Creek High School supporting both the Mustangs and the Patriots, as Hammer will hit the ball over the back line.
Yeah, that one was really close. Just out. And now Holly Cornelius will serve for Friendship.
Roland will be checked in for Hammer.
Roland tries to save it, but it's just too far out.
Yeah, great powerful serve by the libero Cornelius. Gets her 12th ace on the year. And she will serve once again.
Great serve there. And Zelna wasn't able to do much about it. It looked like Roland was kind of coming up on the right side. Might have affected her view there.
Yeah, back-to-back aces for Cornelius.
Got to watch out for a roll here from Friendship. Good dig by Stanko, and Zelna over to Bernard, who puts it over. Gale, saved by Roland, and Bernard's going to get that. And it's back to Friendship.
Great rally going over here in this point, as Friendship will gain that point, extending their lead to 9-4 in the second set.
Yeah, Navarre looked like she was going to go for a spike, and it kind of rolled off the tip of her fingers and got over those Middle Creek defenders. Dig by Jablonski, back, Zelna back to Jablonski. But it's just too easy for Friendship.
Yeah, Friendship is finding the holes in the Middle Creek defense, as Jablonski will be subbed out. Along comes in 6i.
And it looks like just the middle of the court has been really open for Friendship to just take, as the Mustangs have just not been covering everywhere on their side.
Cornelius is once again the server, as Friendship is beginning to go on a run here. Hits a 6i to Roland. Or to Bernard. Bernard over.
Good save by 6i. Now Roland. Zelna's blocked out. Middle Creek's got it again. Bernard back to Zelna. She flips it over. Saboro. And Roland can't do much about that. And Friendship is on a roll now. They're up 11-4 in the second set.
Yeah, we're seeing Middle Creek, as I've witnessed, they look to struggle on miscommunication, and they're not communicating well with each other. That's something you got to improve if they want to win this match or this set. As they gain their point for the first time in a while.
Yeah,
gets it to 11-5.
Very powerful attack there by Zelna, and Friendship wasn't able to do much about it. She's going to be back to serve, and definitely playing a crucial role in the Middle Creek team.
Zelna leads this Middle Creek team with aces. As a great attempt. Over to Brew. Back to Zelna to 6i.
Great save there, and Berg's going to put it over. Middle Creek stops Gale. Now Bernard. We got a long rally here. Gale again. Stopped by 6i. Roland to Brew. And it continues. They put it back to Garner. Great block there by Berg. And it's going to be a Middle Creek point.
I believe that was either the longest or the second longest rally of this game. I believe Middle Creek has won both of those, as Middle Creek goes on a 2-0 run.
Yeah, those are big confidence boosters for whoever wins them. Roland stops Garner's attack. Here's Brew. She flips it over the defense, and it's a Middle Creek point again. They've got 3 in a row. The squad on the court now has done a fantastic job. Since 6i's come on, Middle Creek has just been able to really compete on the offense.
Yeah, definitely, and with Zelna back serving, one of Middle Creek's greatest servers, as she leads the team in aces with 13.
She's got that power on the serve. 6i tries to save it, but she just can't get there. And Friendship's going to stop the bleeding on that one. They have a 5-point lead, 12-7, as they go back. Possession of the serve. Here's Joyce. Bruce got it, saved by Bernard, and now to Berg. She just can't get it over.
As Middle Creek will hit the ball 4 times, which is illegal, and serve falls to Friendship. With Joyce back to serve. Joyce over to Brew, Brew to Roland. Up to Brew again. She attempts a kill.
Miss hit there by Sobero. Middle Creek looks to make a change. It's going to be Hannah Jablonski coming on for Emily Berg. And Downen coming on for 6i.
Friendship with the 5-point lead here in the second set, up 13-8.
What a save by Jablonski. But it will be ruled a point for Friendship. Middle Creek needs to turn it around. Switch up so they can take this second set. Rolling to Zelna. Jablonski sets it for Bernard. A great block there by Downen and Bernard. And that one was just kind of placed right on the left-hand side where no one was. Another change for Middle Creek. Katie Rowland coming off. She was on the court for a while.
Yeah, she was, and on comes junior Sarah Hammer.
That one's not going to be able to get over the net. Middle Creek point, and it seems like this is probably the best time to get a rally going.
Yeah, definitely this team on the court right now definitely has the advantage over Friendship, as Friendship has not made many substitutions here in the second set. It's a great dig by Zelna, and it will fall to Apex Friendship as they take a 5-point lead over the Mustangs.
Navarro's back to serve. She has Cox, Garner, Joyce, and penalty will be called against Friendship, and that is a point for Middle Creek. Brew coming off the court for Stanko, who's going to be back to serve. A good break there for Middle Creek. Good dig by Stanko. Bernard to Zelna. And a great block there by Nicole Harris.
Yeah, Friendship is up there every single time, making it difficult for the Mustangs to be able to generate offense here tonight, as Friendship still maintains that 5-point lead.
Most definitely. Every time Middle Creek's getting up on the net, Friendship just seems to have their whole team there. Bernard calls for it. Zelna with a great shot. Fans aren't happy with that one. It looked like Downen put it right in the right corner, but it's just out of bounds. Friendship's up 17-11 here. Bernard set for Downen. And Friendship can't stuff it out. It's a point for Middle Creek.
As Jablonski will come off for the junior Berg.
Saved by Berg, Stanko, and Zelna gets it over. Middle Creek just couldn't stuff Quinn Gale there. I mean, she is just putting in great spikes every time, it seems like.
Yeah. Jablonski comes back on.
So a couple points back and forth now for these two teams.
As Middle Creek finds a hole and shortens the lead.
Yeah, great block there from Emily Berg, her third of the night. She has been up front all season. Over 20 blocks in hole and several just personal blocks tonight. Kind of a lob there from Rowland on the serve. Jablonski. Rowland sets it for Zelna. And it is just out for the Friendship point.
As Cornelius, the libero for the Patriots tonight, is back to serve. Over to Zelna, up to Rowland, over to Bernard. Bernard blocked. Over to Zelna again. to Cornelius. Roll into Berg. Berg with the kill and falls into the hands of Middle Creek as it is 19-14 in the second set.
A great attack there from Emily Berg. She was way over the net, and Friendship really couldn't do much about that.
Yeah, it seems that Middle Creek is now slowly finding a way to have an answer for the point for Apex Friendship's offensive attacks, as that will hit the net once again for Middle Creek. Like you said previously, they can't be giving up these free points to Friendship as they are coming down to the wire here in the second set.
Definitely missed opportunity for the Mustangs there, but they can still turn it around here. Jablonski, well, sets it for Berg, and she mistimed the jump there. It seemed like she was a little early on that one. And Friendship is really closing in on taking this second set as they're up 21-14.
As Friendship gets another ace on the night. That ace credited to Joyce. As 6i will come on. As Brew will find a way to get a point for the Mustangs.
Great point there by Hallie Brew. She just found an open spot in the Friendship territory, and this could be a turnaround here for the Mustangs.
As Downen will come on for 6i.
One of Middle Creek's best squads out on the court right now. They need some points here big. It's a good start there as Hannah Jablonski's serve cannot be handled by Cameron Joyce. Jablonski still back to serve. And that one's going to be deep.
Friendship 2 points away from the set point.
Prosky. Set up for Downen and a great attack there.
That was a great set by Roland for the attack on Downen to prevent Friendship from getting any more points and getting them in a set point situation. Bernard back to serve for Middle Creek as she lobs it in there. Great block as that will be in. Great block by Downen. Middle Creek's one of Middle Creek's best blockers on this team as they are going on a 2-0 rally here in the second set.
Yeah, that one was perfect. It just got into the back corner, and Middle Creek, they got some momentum here. The crowd's with them.
As Friendship will enter the set point situation, looking to take a 2-0 set lead over the Mustangs.
Yeah, Navarre closed that out really fast with a great spike.
Lobs it in there to Jablonski.
Down and stuffed out. Ball's tossed around a little bit. Friendship will get the point as they take the second set. This one a little easier, 25-18. So we will be back with the sports block for the third set.
Yeah, you got it.
Welcome back to the Sports Block as we're heading into our third set. Hopefully not final, as Friendship is up 2-0. They've just been really dominant. Started off pretty well in the first set, but the second set they really just took command. Looked like Middle Creek might come back for a little bit, but they just shut them down really fast.
Yeah, Friendship was finding the holes definitely in that second set, making it a much easier set rather than the first one.
On the court for Middle Creek is Zelna, Jablonski, Brew, Bernard, Bellantoni, and Downen. And for Friendship, Nevar, Prosky, Joyce, Garner, Cox, and looks like Gale, or excuse me, not Gale. Nevar with the serve. And that one straight into the net. Good start from Mill Creek on this third set.
Yeah, hopefully that's a confidence booster for the Mustangs. Stanko will be checked in for Hallie Brew. Stanko back to serve. The trend tonight seems that Stanko will come in to get a serve when it's needed, as the serve will go back to Friendship and Cox will be back to serve.
Really good attack there from Friendship. Middle Creek really couldn't do much about that. No one really in the back of their territory. Set up for Zelna. Great dig by Cornelius. But Friendship can't do much more for that.
Middle Creek will get the point as 6i will be checked in for Downen, and Jablonski will be coming off for Berg. Six-eye the server to Cornelius to Cox. Over the net, blocked by Zelna.
Great save by Zelna. And she's going to go on the attack. Good save by Cornelius. Berg sets it up back to Zelna again. It's going to be a double hit from Bellantoni. Harris just kind of tipped it over the net there, and she wasn't expecting it. Friendship point. Middle Creek has to make sure Friendship does not get out to a big lead to start this third set.
Yeah, definitely. Middle Creek hasn't played much from behind until the last set, where they were pretty much playing from behind the entire time. They weren't able to close the gap much, as I don't think the lead from a 5-0 lead, or excuse me, as they were up 5, they weren't able to shorten that gap as it expanded to 7, then back down to 5, and they got to keep it more consistent and close the gap here if they want to stay alive here in the third set.
Point will be ruled to Middle Creek after a good little attack there from Bellantoni, flipping it right over the defense. And Roland will be coming on for Bellantoni now. Roland will be back to serve. We saw a lot of her in the second set. And she is out. Middle Creek leading 3-2 in the third. Cox for Harris, but it's stuffed out easily by McKenna Zelna.
Zelna is all over the place tonight. She's had a number of blocks, number of kills, and she did a great job serving there in the first set.
Set up for Harris, and she's just going to miss that one all in all. And that 1-2 up front of Zelna and Berg is just really intimidating.
Yeah, definitely. They both pop out at you at any time that you're near the net. As Roland will once again be back to serve. Gentle serve that will fall short, hit the net, and will be Friendship's serve as Middle Creek's lead becomes a 5-3.
Middle Creek's got to lock in on those, make sure they don't happen much more. Need to turn around on this one here. Good serve by Cornelius. 6-eye. Roland sets it up for Zelna. She tries to switch the court, but she just is wide. Will be a Friendship point. Cornelius with the serve. It's a good one, and it's going to be an ace. Miscommunication all around from Middle Creek. Cornelius has had some really good serves this match, especially in this third set. She's just placing it right on the backside of Middle Creek's defense.
Yeah, Cornelius expanding her ace total on the season, and she's had multiple ones tonight.
And Nicole Harris can't do much about that one, as McKenna Zelna's going to get the point on the attack. And she will head back to serve. Harris, Cox, and Nebar can't do much about that one. Middle Creek point.
Middle Creek has to take advantage of this two-point lead. Zelna's back to serve.
Harris has not placed well, but Cornelius saves it. Harris puts it back. 6-high. Roland's going to set it up for Hallie Brew. Cox is going to save it. Cornelius to Gale, and it's straight into the net. And Emily Berg playing a very big presence up by the net.
Middle Creek seems to be expanding their point total when Zelna's back to serve, as she's all over that one, as Berg will expand the Mustangs' lead to 4.
Yeah, very good job by Emily Berg, kind of reading out the front of the line, seeing no one on the left-hand side, and just takes advantage of that.
And Berg, a 3-year varsity player, entering her junior year this year.
Good dig from Zelna. Roland's going to set it for Brew. Great save by Cox. Cornelius sets it back up. Miscommunication between Izzy Cox and Quinn Gale. And another Middle Creek point. They're rallying 10-5 now in this third set.
As Sorborough will come off, as Jayla Bolden will come on.
A really good squad out on the court for Middle Creek. 5 straight points. Gale's going to play it safe. Here's Roland setting up for Berg. Great save by Cox. Cornelius sets it back up for Gale, who plays it safe again. 6-eye, setting up for Brew. Harris just puts it over. Roland back to Brew. She flips it over the D, and Cox saves it again. Zelda now getting into it. Great save by Garner, and this is just keep going. Brew stuffed out, and a good point there from the Patriots.
Yeah, definitely one of the longer rallies of the match, as the coach will talk to Zelna, realign her position.
She will talk to the ref now.
I believe there's a miscommunication about the score. I noticed it as well, but I wasn't sure about it. But when Middle Creek was awarded the point on, I believe, this Berg stuff, I believe the scorekeeper had given the point to Friendship, but it will not change. Excuse me, Middle Creek will be gain a point off of that, as Friendship will stay at 6 after.
Berg now on the serve as down comes on for 6-eye. And a solid 11-6 lead here in the third set for the Mustangs. They gotta hold strong to this. Down and stuffs it out, and she's gonna stuff it again. And the point will be awarded to Middle Creek. That's it.
Friendship will be arguing that it was not a double hit and tried to convince the official that it wasn't. Can't do much about it without an instant replay.
Izzy Cox, the coach, is getting in on it now. And the referee's just going to say no to all that. Point stays with Middle Creek, 12-6. Emily Berg on the serve.
Great job by Downen. Great multiple blocks to keep the Mustangs alive, as they will be blocked again by Downen, and she will get the point. Mustangs up 13-6 here in the third set. Crucial points throughout this ball game that the Mustangs need.
Big blocks here from Grace Down, and Middle Creek's extending their lead. A well-placed serve by Berg. And they touch the net. A point will be awarded to Middle Creek. They're on a 9-1 run here. Since we were tied earlier in the set, this has just been huge. They needed this momentum. Crowd's getting on it. The players are confident.
Maddie Cox will be subbed in for her assumed sister, Izzy Cox.
Miscommunication there from Friendship. Same with the Mustangs. Friendship back on the attack, but they touch the net, looked like, or double hit, excuse me, in Middle Creek with another point. The squad on the court now has been playing very well. A great spike there by Nivar. They put her in a beautiful position after the set.
Yeah, definitely saw that one coming, and floor opened up, and great job by Friendship to end Middle Creek's long rally as they now have the serve. And
Zelna. Cox sets it up, and it's a great spike there by Navarre. She's just been turning it up.
yeah, an attempt by Jablonski to get the dig, but was unable. As number 2, Braylon Prosky will be back to serve for the Patriots.
And they're saying they touched the net, and they did. Looked a little weird there, as it looked like Katie Rowland was going to set it for Grace Downen, but she put it on the other side herself, and I don't think Friendship was prepared for that, touching the net as a result.
Middle Creek will make a substitution. On comes Bellantoni for Katie Rowland. As an attempt dig by Maddie Cox is failed, and the serve will fall into the hands of Middle Creek as they are up 17-8 here in the third set.
Prosky's going to mishandle that one. Cornelius tries to save it, but they can't do much about it. Another Middle Creek point. Braylon Prosky, that's back-to-back points right there, where she just kind of mishandled the serve. And Middle Creek up 18-8 in this third set.
Bernard back to serve for Middle Creek. Hits it to Joyce.
A great dig there by Zelna. It will go out of bounds for a Friendship point. Jablonski. Bernard for Brew. And it's going to be a Middle Creek point. Friendship stuffed out by the presence at the net for Middle Creek. And now Stanko's back to serve. Jablonski unsuccessful in her dig attempt. Lacey Garner with the point.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen Lacey Garner in a while. Since the first set, she had a number of powerful attacks and kills in the first set. Been a little quiet since then, but she just got the point for the Patriots.
Stanko down and switches the court. This one back to Garner. Stuffed out by Samantha Bellantoni and Grace Down, and another Middle Creek point.
Middle Creek making a substitution as Downen will come on for 6i, and Jablonski will come off for Berg. 6i back to serve.
That 1-2 up front of Berg and Zelna again.
Yeah, that's been working all night, especially Middle Creek 5 points away from a set point, or excuse me, a set win, as that is a double hit by Friendship, as Middle Creek takes a 21-10 lead.
And right away, Emily Berg shows her presence right there at the net. Middle Creek point. 6i back to serve again. Cornelius. Set up by Maddie Cox. 6-eye switches the court.
Great block by Berg once again. 22-10 lead for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Sydney Schmidt had a couple of opportunities there on the attack, but Emily Berg there at the net every time. Some big points here for Middle Creek as they're closing in on a third set win.
Yeah, her and Grace Downen all night have been carrying the defense with multiple blocks by all of them as they will get an ace. Ace credited to 6-eye as they take a 23-10 lead. Middle Creek with their unit out there now is a great mix of offense and defense as 6-eye will be long on the serve and the point will be awarded to Friendship. 12-point lead for Middle Creek. 2 points away from the set win.
Schmidt, that one just gets over. Great save by Berg. Zelna's going to put it over in a beautiful position.
Yeah, Zelna finding the hole wide open. Great job, but it was a miscue off the start. And great offensive awareness to be able to get the point there. As
Definitely.
Roland will be back to serve for the set point. Roland to Cornelius. As Middle Creek wins the set of a score by 25-11. Middle Creek with the first set win of the night as they still trail Apex Friendship by a set total of 3-1. Great job by Middle Creek, a dominant set as we will take a short break here and we will be right back with the Sports Block. Welcome back to the Sports Block as Friendship has a 2-1 set lead over Middle Creek. Entering the fourth set tonight. Middle Creek with a dominant set early in the third set as they were able to prevent Apex Friendship from winning the match.
Yeah, a really good third set from Middle Creek. Excuse me. They just didn't let Friendship do anything. They were up at the net. They had some great serves. They were preventing most mistakes. Only one fault on the serves. You know, we saw a little bit more of those in the first couple sets. I said they needed to shut them out. They've done a pretty good job doing that. They also have the momentum going into these fourth and hopefully fifth sets. They need to take advantage of that. And I think the key is, and what we've seen all the sets that they've won is for any team is just get out to an early lead. Usually the first team to 10 points is that one that ends up winning the set, and they need to make sure they do that in the fourth.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said earlier in the broadcast, that duo of Berg and Zelna all night has been working for Middle Creek. They've got a mix of both offense and defensive talents. And along with Downen, who's in there now, along with Bundy, Brew, Jablonski, Bernard, and Zelna, Middle Creek looks to keep this match going and prevent Apex Friendship from winning this match.
Looks like the referees getting everything settled with the Mustang players on the court.
Berg will come on in place of Jablonski, and they will reverse, and Jablonski will come back on, and Berg will go back to the bench, as Bernard will be back to serve.
As now the Apex Friendship players are getting all registered, and Holly Cornelius will come on the court. And here we go, the start of the fourth. Good dig there. And Lacey Garner, that was just a powerful attack for her.
Yeah, out of the reach of Jablonski. Jablonski doing all she could to get that, but unable to, as powerful serve by Garner.
Navarro on the serve. Bernard sets it up for Downen, and Friendship cannot stuff her out. She has been everywhere tonight up at the front of the net.
Brew will be subbed off once again for Stanko. That seems to be the typical sub here, as we've seen throughout this game.
And that's just a beautiful set by Izzy Cox right to Nicole Harris. They kept it really simple, you know. No fakes or dekes. She's just right there, and Middle Creek just wasn't able to adjust to it in time. That serve is deep. Middle Creek point.
6i and Berg will come on in place of Downen and Jablonski. 6i back to serve. As 6i once again will be long on her serve, as Friendship takes the 3-2 lead here in the fourth set. As Prosky will be subbed off.
Great dig by 6i, and it bounces off her back
Yeah,
for the Friendship point.
unusual double hit there. Never probably will see that again happen in this
definitely.
game. Unfortunate for Middle Creek, as they are now down 2 here in the fourth set.
Another miscue for a serve from Friendship. Middle Creek's going to get the point. You know, you think by the fourth set we'd kind of be done with those for the night, but, you know, Middle Creek will take all they can get. Same with Friendship.
Sarah Hammer will enter the game.
One of Middle Creek's younger squads now on the court as Katie Rowlands back to serve.
Yeah, what you said with the Middle Creek younger squad, they seem to have a lot of experience, even though they are young.
There's a great save by Avery 6i, but Emily Berg just couldn't get it over the net. As Cornelius will be back to serve for the Patriots.
Powerful rebound off Middle Creek.
6-3 lead now for Friendship. Good dig from Stanko. It's set up for Zelna. She's going to switch it. Great save by Katie Rowland. Stanko puts it over to Zelna. It's another great dig from Friendship, and it's a great heads-up play by Izzy Cox. She saw no one in the middle of the court for Middle Creek, and she just kind of placed it over instead of putting up a set.
The 6-eye light out, her whole body was still somehow short. As Cornelius will be back.
Cox, Cornelius. 6-eye saves it. That one might have been out of bounds. Stanko switches it. Cox sets it for Cornelius. Great block there by Berg. Hammer, it's a great stop there by Garner.
A great stop there on Hammer's powerful attack attempt, as it will be stuffed.
Play still going. Here's Sorboro. Berg, rolling to Zelna. And Cornelius switches it. Berg gets it, and this one is still going on. And she touched the net. Navarre did a really good job there, but she did just clip the net, and that was a big point for Middle Creek. That would have been draining if they couldn't get that one. And they do close down the lead to 3. And like I said earlier, you try, you don't want to make them get out to a big lead. Every team that's hit 10 first has won each set. They want to do that in this one too. Sorboro stuffed out by Hammer and Berg.
Berg definitely seems to be Middle Creek's defensive leader tonight, along with Downen. They're multiple blocks. I believe they're both past probably 4 or 5 now.
Definitely, she has just been all over the net tonight. Great serve from Zelna right in the middle, and it's going to be an ace. Cox. And Quinn Gale, we haven't seen much of her this set, but showing her presence already, getting the point as she does come off right after for Cameron Joyce. Good save there from Friendship. Brew. Good job by Rowland placing it back for Zelna. Great save by Cox again. Sorboro. Zelna, Rowland sets it for Brew. She stuffed out. A great double block by Izzy Cox and in the Navarre.
The Brew all over the place on that offensive possession. Multiple spike attempts, but unable to produce a point for the Mustangs. This Friendship takes a 6-9 lead here in the 4th set. It's blocked.
Rowland was stuffed out, but Middle Creek bounced back right away. And that is a powerful shot by Lacey Garner. Here comes the serve from Cameron Joyce. 6-eye saves it. Rowland's going to have to put it over. Cox not with the best set, and Navarre can't get there. Emily Berg will serve as 6-eye comes off for Grace Downing.
Berg has shown in this game to have a nice serve.
Good stop by Brew. And Rowland can't do much about it. She tried to dodge from the ball.
Yeah, Rowland caught under the net there. Difficult attempt to keep the ball alive as Apex Friendship expands their lead to 11-7.
Zone it out. That one's going to get over. Rowland tried to stop it. Another Friendship point. They're up 12-7. It's Grace Downen is going to talk to the refs. I was kind of confused there on the call.
Yeah, I was too. I really
didn't look like Roland either double hit it or touched the net. She was just kind of setting it back to her teammates. This one actually looks like it has the chance to get reversed.
As the
looks like they might be fixing up the net as well.
As the issue, unidentified issue, seems to have been resolved. Friendship Prosky will be back to serve. Over to Hammer. Hammer with a great placed ball to shorten the Patriots' lead to 12-8. As Middle Creek will make a double substitution as Roland will step off for Bundy. And Kennedy Bernard will step on for Sarah Hammer.
Bernard back to serve. Some crucial points for Middle Creek. They don't want to go down too much. A great save by Bundy. Jablonski now, and Zelna's going to have to get it over, but she's stuffed out by the net. Looks like she mishit that one. She wasn't pretty happy with that one, but a couple good saves there by Middle Creek, but they just couldn't get the point. Now Nevar to serve. Brew. Set up back for Brew. Friendship still has it. The point will go to Friendship. She was stuffed out, but it went out of bounds. Jablonski. Bernard for Downen. That's a powerful one that's stuffed out. And Lacey Garner's going to get herself a point. Brew. Bernard sets it up for Downen. Great save by Bernard, but it's just going to go out. As Friendship is kind of pulling away with this one, leading 16-8.
Yeah, 4 consecutive points. Middle Creek's got to do all they can. They got to put their best players out on the court to prevent a loss in this game, as another point will be awarded in favor of the Patriots as their lead extends to 17-8 here in the 4th set, as a timeout will be called by Middle Creek to slow the momentum of the Patriots down. We will take a short break, and we will be right back with the Sports Block.
Welcome back to the Sports Block. We have Apex Friendship here in the 4th set, closing in on a win, leading 2-1. They're up 17-8 in the 3rd, and they are serving here. Bernard sets it for Brew. She's stuffed out, and Downing can't get to that one, as Friendship gets another big point. All the momentum seems to be going their way, as they are just everywhere up on the net. Bernard. Zelna's one clips the net, and it's going to be a Friendship point as it just went out of bounds.
Yeah, this seems to be replaying as an opposite of the previous set, as Friendship has completely dominated here in the 4th set, trying to get that 3rd set win to win the match. As it was hit over by Brew, now Friendship has possession.
Another point will go to Middle Creek. Down 19-9. Middle Creek really needs a big rally going 5 or 6 points at least.
Yeah, definitely. And to get that energy back and momentum back, like you said, a 5-6 point big rally would definitely help in any way, as points are crucial here in the closing stages of the fourth set, as Friendship will be awarded one more point to extend their lead to 20-9, 5 points away from a match win, as they already have 2 set wins under their belt.
Jablonski. Bernard sets it up for Downen. And a good spike there. Middle Creek gets a point back quick. 20-10.
On comes Berg and 6i in place of Downen and Jablonski.
Avery 6i will be back to serve. Cannot have any mistakes here on these. Cornelius. Cox sets it up for Garner. Quinn Gale and Bernard can't make much of that one. Big point there for Apex Friendship.
Garner back to serve for the Patriots as she hits the net, which will close the gap to 10. As Roland will sub on for Bundy, and Hammer will sub on for Bernard. And Roland will be back to serve for the Mustangs, like you said, trying to get a big rally.
Gale places it over, saved by Hammer. Roland's going to set it for Zelna. An amazing save there by Garner. Cornelius to Gale. And Middle Creek can't make much of that one. Friendship really closing down on this fourth set and for the game.
Yeah, ever since that very close set in the first set, Friendship seems to be finding the holes all around Middle Creek's defense and placing it there and making it difficult for Middle Creek to either retrieve the ball or hit the ball in the first place.
A great dig there by Friendship, but they just can't get the point. As we're kind of just been going back and forth for these past several points. But a real breakthrough needs to come through for the Mustangs to keep this one alive.
The sophomore captain, Hallie Brew, will be subbed on.
And Berg can't stuff out Gale's attack, as Friendship is 2 points away from closing this game.
This is definitely a offensive-powered unit out for the Mustangs, as they need points in any way they can get, as that will be out. And Middle Creek will face a match point situation. Friendship serving to win. And they will win on an ace. Great serve by Cameron Joyce to close out this match. Friendship will win by a set score of 3-1. What are your thoughts on today's game?
It was a pretty solid game, you know, good battle for pretty much through the whole way. I think Friendship had a dominance up front. Lacey Garner, Nevar, and then some really good playing in the middle by Cornelius and Cox. Middle Creek was really good at the net. Grace Downen, Emily Berg, and McKenna Zelna really played well, but they just weren't able to make too much of it. And, you know, Friendship ultimately came out with the 3-1 win.
Yeah, great thoughts on today's game. Middle Creek will take their first conference loss, as Friendship will improve to 2-0 in conference play. Middle Creek looks to improve in their next matchup. Great all-around play by Friendship. They really never had any down moments all game. They were, except the third set, but they were very consistent in their play, and looks to be a bright future for the Apex Friendship Patriots.
Definitely. Middle Creek's going to try to rebound off that game and, you know, finish the season off on a high note. So we'll be back again with you guys at the Sports Block, and have a good night.